この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Yeah.
Oh.
Gintama is a manga created by JitterHideki, which began in December of 2003. Since its inception, the manga has reached 72 volumes. The show has run for over 340 episodes. Plus, there has been a whole bunch of animated specials and films. And most pressing of all, there is also a live-action movie out sometime this year. You could say that 2018 is the year of the demon, because the Shiroyasha is really big right now. Gintama focuses on the lives of Gintoki, Kagura, and Shinpachi, who run the Odd Jobs Gin. A historically accurate Edo has been overrun by aliens from space, and after a bloody war, the shogunate bowed down to these alien invaders, signing an unfair treaty that basically gave the invaders from space permission to do anything they want. Gintoki fought in that war, alongside his old friends, but now that Edo has changed to become unrecognizable, so have the once famous soldiers who fought to protect it. Gintoki, once revered as the most dangerous and skilled samurai, the White Demon, Shiroyasha. That skilled samurai is now a lazy bum who reads Shonen Jump, drinks strawberry milk, and has all but forgotten what it means to protect something. If I had to try and sum it up, Gintama is a show about finding that desire once again to take up your sword and protect what is dear to you. The Odd Jobs Gin will come to realize what's really important. Learning how to string a 3-arc story into 300 plus episodes and several movies. Because the hype for Gintama is at the highest it's ever been, Bandai Namco has published Gintama Rumble, a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita exclusive for Japan and Asia. If you're not aware, right now Bandai Namco is doing a great service to the video game industry. They've been releasing English versions of their games in Asia. So even though I think the likelihood of this game getting released in the West is very, very low, we can still play the Asia version. It really is the next best compromise. I imported the game and it arrived within 2 weeks of release. Since then I have been predominantly playing Gintama Rumble in my spare time. I've played through the story mode, several runs of the game's extra modes, and made progress towards a rather respectable looking platinum trophy, which I desire to achieve in order to get my money's worth. This is what you might call a Warriors game, what I personally refer to as a Muso-like. This means the game possesses the traits found in Koei Tecmo's long-running Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors series of games. There are waves of enemies, bases to take over, and enemy captains who pack a real punch. However, Gintama Rumble reminds me more of Sengoku Basara, Capcom's attempt at Warriors gameplay. This is because while the Warriors series focuses on areas with designated fields and forts, the Basara series has maps that are more linear, where the gameplay of each map is switched up depending on the mission. Gintama resembles the latter more closely. There are 12 characters, 13 if you count the hidden unlockable form for Kagura. Each can be leveled up and learn 3 additional skills. As you level up, you earn character points, which you can pump into either spirit, skill, or strength. Each category improves the stats of your character, and eventually when maxed out, a character will be level 50 with 50 character points in each category. As you level up Spirit, you earn additional silver orb slots. These can be filled with silver orbs, obviously. These are items that have specific traits or features that are activated in battle. Each have an active ability and a passive ability. By equipping a set of themed silver orbs, you also gain extra abilities. Equipping Gintoki, Kagura, and Shinpachi will activate a special power that allows you to gamble for bonuses on every 200th enemy kill. Once you factor in the equipment of your characters and learnable skills, you realize this game gives you complete freedom to customize and modify every character's traits to better suit your playstyle. The main meat of the game is the Gintama Chronicles mode, which covers several arcs of the anime story. A great deal of story is missing in between. It works out to only 9 arcs, consisting of a total of 31 missions. Hopefully future DLC adds more, but as it stands, the game is simply lacking content in places, and then tries to pass off that it isn't lacking content. I'm not blind. I can see this game is missing stuff. I can see this game is missing a lot of stuff, and I can see a lot of it was cut during development. Luckily, those 31 missions can also be played in Gintama Free Battle, where you can pick any character you have unlocked, and you can bump the difficulty up for better experience and rewards. This can easily be abused by the player to level up quickly and max out any character in just 45 minutes, because there's a mission that, when the difficulty is raised, nets you 60,000 experience points for surviving for a mere minute and a half. Alongside Gintama Free Battle, there's also the unlockable Kabukicho Rumble mode, where you can fight your way through a randomly selected set of stages while earning exclusive rewards like hidden characters, silver orbs to purchase from the in-game shop, or rare orbs that you don't already have. There isn't that large a pool of stages though, so you'll end up getting repeats quite often. Playing through the mode the 12 times needed for that silver trophy basically messed with my head, and now I can't enjoy video games anymore. So who developed this? Was it Bandai Namco themselves? Was it CyberConnect 2? No, this was made by Tamsoft. That's right, Tamsoft. That's quite a few games in a row now on Sushi Bites. Bullet Girls was developed by Tamsoft, One-chan-Bara was developed by Tamsoft, and once again, as they always do, Tamsoft really knocked this out of the park. It's not their first shot at developing Muso-likes. They had a huge hand in the development of Hyperdimension Neptunia U Action Unleashed, a Muso-like based on the Neptunia franchise from Compile Heart. They nailed the look, feel, aesthetic, and sound direction of what a Neptunia game should be. And the same can be said for Gintama. Unfortunately, they also managed to develop a game plagued by memory leaks, soft locks, and other such joyous bugs. I'm hoping these get ironed out as time goes on. Gintama Rumble was a blast of a game to kick off 2018 with, and a satisfying experience as a passing fan of Gintama with only 70 or so episodes under his belt. However, if you're not into Gintama at all, I really couldn't see myself recommending you import this. The stupidity and humor of the series is underplayed, as the game focuses more on the serious shonen storylines. While I have personally enjoyed these parts of Gintama best so far, having a Gintama game mostly devoid of jokes is like, I don't know, releasing a Marvel vs. Capcom game where you can't play as the X-Men. If you're a Gintama fan, you're going to love this. You'll soldier on through the full system crashes, memory leaks, and soft locks because you love Gintama. But you're not going to put up with that stuff if you're not a Gintama fan. The first time this game crashes on you so hard that you have to pull the power out of the console, you might be forgiving. But after it happens numerous times in one sitting, you'll be grinding your teeth in anger. It's a specialist game for fans of a long-running successful manga and animated series, and pads itself out with collectathon gameplay and long-winded trophies to try and pass off the image that it's a full game experience. I hope that further down the line, after some more patches and maybe DLC characters, I'd like Matako specifically, cheers, maybe then I can be more positive about this game. I've put in well over 120 hours. If the game wasn't fun and enjoyable, I wouldn't have put that in. But I've got to get my money's worth. As it stands, as amazing as this game is to play, and as astounding as it looks and feels, I just can't knowingly ignore the 8 or so maps being recycled over and over and over again. It's just not a full game experience yet, but it might eventually get there. Should that time come, I'm more than happy to revisit this game and re-evaluate it. This has been Sushi Bites. Thanks for watching. Now I've just got to find a time machine.